Hello, everyone. Daniel here. Today, we're doing a little quick short video. Um, this is some news that we got this week. But before we go into the news, let me bring in some people that want to talk to me about this movie. Or I want to talk to them, I guess. I shouldn't assume they want to talk to me. Uh, my co-host from the What the Real podcast, Austin and Carlos. Hey, guys, how you doing?
Good, good. How are you?
Hey, kicking it here.
So I wanted to discuss with you guys because we got some news from Disney, our overlords, that they're switching a bunch of movies around, a bunch of dates. I think a lot of studios are, but the big one, and this is something that I feel like we've asking for, at least as MCU fans. Uh, they're finally releasing the Black Widow movie, which was scheduled to come out in May. They pushed it back to June, but also it will come out both in the theater and on Disney Plus for premium access. So, are you guys excited about that news?
I am to finally get it. It's a year too late, but I guess better late than never for me. And having a family, even though it's premiere $30, it's gonna cost me over $100 to go to the theaters with the kids, and then having to find a babysitter for the baby, or then going to a kid friendly showtime like first thing in the morning at some of these places, or
Yep.
Tuesday Alamo, so something like that, or renting out. What I had been doing is just renting out the entire theater because I need to get my fix every once in a while. So
What
yeah,
was the last movie you watched in theater?
last one, I think it was Tenet. I
Okay.
think was the last one that I
Oh,
paid for. So it's been a while,
so
but
you were trying to save the cinema with Christopher Nolan.
I tried. I,
Is
I
the
couldn't get
reason
I couldn't get anybody to go with me, so I paid the full fee for myself, and then I convinced my stepmom and brother and dad to go with, drug
uh,
them along. It's like it's free, just come with me. Otherwise, I'm sitting in an entire theater by myself. But
That's gonna be a cool thing. Maybe
yeah,
once in a lifetime.
yeah,
And you know what? Tenet's not a bad movie to do it too.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Carlos, thoughts on Black Widow?
I'm glad it's finally coming out. Personally, I really didn't care too much about it being on premiere or not. And July, we could be have somewhat almost maybe 35-40% resemblance to normal. So going to a theater is very reasonable, I think. In July, so I think that's cool. But at the same time, I don't mind watching it at home. It's just really, like I said, I'm indifferent. I'll do it either way.
Okay. Yeah, we we've only bought Mulan on Premier Access. We didn't get Raya. Um,
Right, is good.
I want to watch it, but I feel like I can wait. Like there's no
Yeah,
universe around Raya,
yeah,
so like I don't have like I'm not afraid that all my YouTube videos are gonna be about Raya for the next month.
yeah.
So I feel like I can wait. Um, but I mean, by July, like Austin said, we get vaccinated and get a few people together that are vaccinated. Like we can rent out a theater too,
Yeah,
and
for
and it
sure.
won't be like Austin won't have to foot the whole bill. He can, but I don't know that we'll make him.
We'll see. We'll see.
Um,
I'm
Austin's
just
gonna.
hoping I hope we can get like a large screen, because like whenever I've rented out the full theater, it's been the smaller one. So like
uh,
that's the biggest thing is if I'm going to go to the theater to see Black Widow, I want it to be in IMAX or Dolby or something of that nature.
yep.
Right, that's one thing I was gonna mention. I was like, I don't think those movies were in those big formats, right? So,
Right.
our experiences.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, one quick correction: it's July 9th, the release date, not in June, as I mentioned earlier. Um, so with this whole trend, and we know other studios like Warner Brothers this year, they're releasing pretty much their whole slate day in at HBO Max for not additional costs. I think they definitely have reassessed for 2021. They've worked out deals with a lot of the cinemas chains, uh, but they'll also have, I think, 45 days in 2021 as opposed
2022.
to, yeah, sorry, 2022. So as opposed to the 90 days that was before for it to go on either POV or a streaming service, I think a lot of these studios like Warner Brothers and Paramount and Universal, they're doing 45 days now before they can put it on a release date. Um, how do you guys feel about, like, what do you think it's a good length of time for the movie to be in a theater?
Honestly, I think anything after 2 weekends. So was that 21? Anything 21 days and later? Because the bulk of their box office is first 2 weekends, right? You get the
Yeah,
first weekend for the fans, and then the second weekend for word of mouth. So to me, I think 45 is a little bit long. I think it needs to be probably around 30 is probably a good compromise, and I think that's probably going to end up be where it's going to land, and then not. I don't think anybody's going to go free like WB has been doing, but
yeah,
I do think the $20 at home rental is definitely going to be where it's at. I mean, we were talking about a little bit about it before, like it was going to be $60, $70 is what the original talks were when Apple was trying to
yeah,
bring this up a couple years ago, and to now be only $20. That's, for me at least, like I said, with the family, steal. So, and the at home experience, my screen and having pretty good surround sound. So
yeah. And I think people like, I guess we enjoy watching movies multiple times, especially some of the bigger blockbusters. Like, especially since we had the either AMC A list or the Alamo, like we would go watch the same movie multiple times because it was just very cost effective, and we just kind of love movies, especially because we talk about them for the podcast, and so I think as people that enjoy going to the movies, it's a good deal that they bring them sooner because they'll be kind of double dipping. Like
yep.
we'll watch them at the theater, and then we'll watch them again when they hit the POV or the streaming service. Now,
Would
do either
would
of you guys
you
have Paramount Plus?
Yeah,
negative?
I believe that's
I do.
where the Mission Impossible movies are going to end up
Okay.
after their whatever window that they want to do in the theaters.
Yeah,
Uh,
I believe so.
and I say that like we're gonna get 10 Mission Impossibles this year, but
Never
I think
know.
they'll bring in the full library. But yeah, I wonder if we'll ever want to watch Top Gun 2. I feel like I
One
kind
day.
of jinxed it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Uh,
One day, one day.
yeah. Okay. Well, Austin? I'll start with you. Would you be getting Black Widow on Disney Plus? Even if
Uh,
you go watch it at the theater, would you still get the movie?
I'm gonna get it both ways. I'm definitely. I feel like there's probably 100% chance that I'm going to go to the theaters and see it,
Yeah.
um, and then for sure get it to watch at home, because I don't think we'll take the kids. And I know, I try to have them watch all the superhero stuff. They enjoy all of it, so um, get to watch it with them for a cheaper price, and then
Mhm.
not have to worry about the kids.
Okay.
Babysitter.
Carlos, would you be watching it on Disney Plus?
Really depends. If we go as a group and watch it at the theater, then no. If we don't go to theater, then I'll buy it.
Okay. Uh, yeah, I don't think I'll be getting it on Disney Plus either, unless you know that we can't go to the theater for some reason. But yeah, other than that, unless the movie's really good, which
But
I hope it is,
right.
I want it to be
So
good.
the only way I think I would buy it if it's like in game, like good. Holy
Yeah,
crap! I need to watch it again. But you see, we had A list. I just go back and watch it again, right?
yeah.
So I mean, with the premiere, you do technically have that option, but I don't think it's gonna be that caliber of movie, right? So
So both of you guys were A-list members. Have you gotten any emails about what they plan to do going forward?
I
no.
think that I've gotten a couple emails, but it's been a while. It was more like, "Hey, we're going to start getting this up again, but it's going to be on hold. Your membership will be on pause until you decide to either cancel or restart it. So it's kind of nice that they did that, because typically if you did that, you'd have to wait 6 months to be able to restart your membership. So I mean, I haven't restarted mine. I don't plan to, because I don't think there's going to be enough to warrant it from month to month. So
Yeah, I think that was. I remember getting that message in like the very beginning of the year, and I was like, well, I mean, can't really do anything, right, in terms of movie releases. So I'm glad that we can hold it like that because you retain everything too.
Yep.
So
yeah. The only thing that would ever change that is if they give some sort of special for renting out the whole theater, right? If they give something, some kind of discount for that, then yeah, I'll definitely start
free
considering that
popcorn and drinks for all your guests.
for all my guests.
That's what they can
Max
make the money.
max of 20 guests.
No, that's what they make the money. I think
Yeah, no, of course
people,
not.
yeah, I think cinema is going to change a lot, and maybe we can talk about that in a later video. But I just wanted to touch on Black Widow because I feel like we all really enjoy the MCU. If you haven't been watching, I've been posting some videos about Falcon and Winter Soldier, and I kind of react to the end of the episode. But we won't talk about that here. No spoilers. But thank you guys for joining me. If you're watching this video, give it a like, leave a comment, and remember that we're doing a giveaway. Once we hit 100 subscribers, we'll give away 1 free month of HBO Max, which there's a lot of really good content coming your way for the rest of the year. So it'll be nice. If we get to it by the end of the month, you'll get Godzilla vs. Kong, Mortal Kombat, In the Heights, I think. And then you can go back and watch Zack Snyder's Justice League. So if you haven't watched that, and by then we may get the black and white version. So thanks for watching. Thank you to my guests. We'll be doing more stuff like this in the video. If you have a trailer you want us to react to, let us know down below. And thanks for watching.